the action.
Okay, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the side of DBFB, there's some change up here. They're going for some interesting stuff here. So we are seeing, from DBFB, we are seeing them bring out one tier 10 in a Yamato, a tier 9 Georgia sticking in, a tier 7 Sinop again, and then at tier 6, they've brought out the Warspite.
Yep. So that's going to be interesting. Jeep playing essentially the same lineup, except once again, Kagath. I don't think Kagath can pick or decide between which secondary battleship, German battleship, he wants. And Blitz, thank you for the sub, dude. So I don't know about a Yamato though. I would have rather seen, I think, Brandenburg on this map. You know?
I don't know. I'm interested in the Warspite choice here. I mean, 356 millimeter guns, one of the better tier 6s, but how will it match up against this tier 8 combination that we've seen?
I don't know. Battle Doge, you can see, is already hitting the S key. So yeah.
Yeah.
The nice thing about hitting the S key, of course, is it's harder for people to spot him, harder for people to hit him at long range. Bad thing is, more people can hit him because they have better angles on him.
That is true. We'll see. And here are the shots already out at Full Metal Potato.
Yep.
No damage so far.
Russian
Sinop
action.
Sinop taking its advantage. And Sinop shooting shells out at the Vladdy. You know, honestly, if I was the Sinop, I would have been loading HE there. I would have done a switch to HE. Start trying to burn out his DCPs. Because, I mean, one Russian battleship firing at another is not going to be that effective when they're both bow in. Let's be honest.
No. Now, we did just see Nova Random's Yamato try to get a shot on Porkins, and the shells fell short. So Porkins now knows that somebody's got a good broadside angle on him. Here come the
Yamato
second.
shooting him again, yeah.
And these have a better shot of hitting him.
They do,
just barely missed. Just barely missed.
Yeah, and there's a good shot out onto the Massachusetts from Full Metal. So if you're going to fire AP, lesson learned. Fire at the Massachusetts, not the Vladivostok. Now, I really wish that they'd been pushing Nova Random full speed in. I know he's trying to sit there to get the shots, but I think he should be going, you know their strategy, he should be going into C. Like, he can't see everyone, but you know the strategy they've been running. So I would have been pushing him into C immediately.
Absolutely, yeah. Jeep going for the two of them. The interesting thing is, you know, do you want, as two tier 8 battleships to push in against two tier 10s, or well, one tier 10 and one tier 9? And that tier 9 is really a 9.5 or something. So
yeah. Exactly. And I mean, you see it right here. Tirpitz taking a bit of damage. Georgia putting shells through the nose for 8K. And I mean, it's going to be interesting. So the Sinop's taking a lot of damage and he's tanking back. But we'll have to see what happens here. This is still, I mean, I like Jeep's aggressiveness right now. I really think Nova Random's waited too long to get into C, and he's going to take forever to push around. I think Georgia would have been a better position on that flank to be the fast, speedy boat. But, I mean, they've chosen this way, and now that Georgia's in a problem spot, Nova is cutting around. Looks like he's not going to end up going around to get him on the flank, but he is going to hit the Tirpitz of Kagath for about 5K.
Yeah, meanwhile, it looks like Full Metal is continuing to just get whittled down. Battle Doe showing up now with the Warspite.
And he throws some medium-sized rocks at the Massachusetts.
I mean, Warspite's got good pen. It's just sluggish, and, you know, it's going to get penetrated from everything. So, you know, there's that. Nova Random trying to hit boomsticks. Missed.
So what you're saying is it's the village battleship.
Now we had, I feel like Jeep had an opportunity to try to make a play on Whooper when the Yamato was around the corner. They probably didn't know that he was, but that opportunity is past now. And I think it's going to turn into a holding pattern, waiting to see if when Full Metal Potato goes down. Porkins taking some shots on the Warspite. I think that was a mistake. Get the low health ship out of the battle. Warspite is not a threat.
Battle ends in 5 minutes. What I really dislike about this right now is I feel like DBFB is way too passive. I mean, I've talked about this prior days, but you see it a lot of the time. The team that ends up winning in competitive tournaments of World of Warships usually is the team that's more proactive.
Yeah, we need to see.
There's two fairly matched teams. It's going to be who's proactive in forcing the other team to play their game.
The problem is, when you're absolutely right. I think DBFB should be recognizing we got to make a play because we're going to lose Full Metal Potato. It's only a matter of time. Battle Doge is not going to do. And look, the Boomsticks is shooting at him. I mean, I get it. They want to slap him off.
Not only are they losing Full Metal Potato, they're also down a cap, so they're already down 50 points.
Yep.
And they haven't even lost a ship yet.
So if I'm them, I'm thinking we have to make a play at B. And that's you start seeing that happening now. Whooper is starting to advance. Nova is advancing as well. Okay. And I think Jeep is really wasting a lot of time by not taking Full Metal Potato out. Like, forget Battle Doge. He's just bait. Don't take the bait.
He's being the gnat. He's the gnat. He's trying to make you hit the gnat on your face while you're missing the mosquito that's sucking all your blood dry.
Yep, Kageth is about to die right here. Now, as soon as he dies, Toboku is dead. He just doesn't even know it. Because Whooper and Nova are just going to charge right through.
Yeah, the thing they've got to watch out for is the Torps. They can't die to the Torps here. I mean, Full Metal Potato going down as well. There should be the death. Oh, Kageth survives by the skin of his teeth.
Now,
that's actually really rough.
Kageth should have been advancing here. As soon as he was coming quite low, I think it would have been better for him to hit the W key and just try to get some Torps in. But he survived somehow. There goes the Sin-Up. And now Toboku is in a position to...
I don't like Toboku's angle here, though. I don't know if he makes his turn correctly, and he's going to try to Torp.
But a ram is okay if he rams the Georgia. That's a bad torpedo right there, but he's trying to get it off so he can get the turn.
He can't get the turn, though.
Nope, and he's stuck.
He's kind of... There's a turn for this.
Yep. And now, finally, finally at A, Porkins and Boomsticks can come out. Finally. Yeah. Oh, torpedo from...
Massachusetts has lost a lot of health, though.
Yep. Torpedo from the Turpits dying did reach Whooper.
Shot, Georgia.
But the point I'm trying to make is, had they not been playing around with the Warspite, who literally just came in and killed the key, had they not been playing around and shooting him, they could have come out a minute ago, which means they'd have the Yamato's broadside right now.
Oh,
which and they probably would have decided this game.
Gonna run. Battle Doge and Georgia should just run. 2 minutes left. As long as you don't lose someone, you win.
Yeah.
So Georgia should not be backing up right now. Georgia should be pushing forward. I don't care if he's healing. He needs to be pushing forward and just running away. And Battle Doge should be trying to go dark with these islands. No, he's too close. He's only 10 kilometers away.
The other big mistake that Jeep made was not full sending that key into the Georgia, and trying to go for both. A lot of times when you go for both, you get none, and that's exactly what happened to Jeep there. Yep.
Now, Battle Doge is down to 15,000, so actually, we got to watch this. He's healing, but the minute 20, that's 3 salvos probably. That's probably 5 total salvos between the two of them. Mm-hmm. There's the first one. He's very... Okay, those shots were not the greatest, but he is in a very rough spot he has to be careful about.
He is in a precarious position, that is true. You can see the Yamato and Georgia both positioning themselves to block this advance.
Well, the advance doesn't matter.
There's a big hit.
It's does the Warspite die? Because the Yamato and Georgia aren't going to be able to kill the Massachusetts or the Vladivostok in time.
Absolutely.
So it's really, do they kill Battle Doge?
Absolutely. And that has to be the kill, as they've changed targets to Whooper?
I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
You got 14,000 health Battle Doge that just healed. I know he's right there, and you're saying, oh, closer shots, but I really don't like this.
I agree. So this is the second time now that we've been calling out this flank for essentially losing focus. And it's going to cost them the game now. It's going to secure that lose.
It's going to cost them a game, and it's going to shove DBFB into the next round, where we'll probably see more Solomon Islands.
Well, it's up against Mogus, and I know they like larger maps with more maneuverability. So.
Oh, that is true. We'll get to see Mogus. But your winner, ladies and gentlemen, is DBFB taking the 2-1 series. Mogus should be making the room. And so let's find Mogus.